Pauly Shore is Dead is a mockumentary film from 2003. This is directed by Pauly Shore. It's written by Pauly Shore and Kirk Fox, and we have a cast including Pauly Shore, W. Earl Brown, Kristin Herold, and various others. We have a lot of cameos. I won't name any of them other than the one reason why I watched this, but there are so many cameos. The reason I wanted to watch this at the moment is because of Charlie Sheen. I'm watching every Charlie Sheen film, and it sounded like it could have been quite interesting, but I wasn't sure if I could connect with it because I'm not really familiar with Pauly Shore's work. And I can now confirm that that's absolutely fine. You can still enjoy this without knowing anything about Pauly Shore. I imagine, if you're a fan of Pauly Shore or are familiar with his work, it might be an enhanced experience, but I thought it was still pretty decent. Pauly Shore decides to fake his own death so that his career will get more attention, which doesn't sound that ridiculous because it's pretty common knowledge that when somebody dies in Hollywood, suddenly everybody's paying attention to their films or their career or whatever it is. So it would make sense that he would come to this decision. But things don't necessarily play out the way he might have hoped for. Will he get away with it? I'm not going to say, but I thought it was an interesting concept. I was really keen to see where the story would go, and I quite enjoyed it. I thought it worked really well. As I said, I don't know that much about Pauly Shore, but I liked his character within the film. I think that worked well. Getting to know the character was very easy. I didn't feel like I was missing key information to be able to enjoy the story. But again, if I had more knowledge, it might have been an enhanced experience. It's not necessarily a funny film. It is a comedy. Comedy is subjective, and I didn't personally find it to be that funny, but I did find it interesting. It also felt believable. It was very easy to buy into the mockumentary aspect. I believed what I was watching. The story felt very realistic, and certainly that works in the film's favour. We have some good camera work, some good music. I'd say all round, it's a decent film if you like films about Hollywood. And certainly I do like films. I love films about Hollywood, films about films. I love it so much. And thankfully, this really delivered. I think it could be good either as background company or a film to watch and become fully immersed in and give it your full attention. So whatever you're looking for, if you like this kind of film, I'd say it's a decent one to go with. I'd love to know what you think of it if you watch it. In particular, if you're a Pauly Shore fan, did it meet your expectation? Was it what you were hoping for? But even if, like me, you don't think you have enough knowledge going into it, which was my concern, I'd say still give it a go. I think it's still a really enjoyable experience, and without question, I'm certainly happy to recommend it.